Hey, beauties. Good evening to you. So, I need to change this line about in watching the news or watching the news. I'm laughing because I'm not even sure what emotion to really emit at this time. So, and please, notwithstanding, it doesn't mean that I am not in support of certain things. So, the news stated that, in April of this year, 2024, councillors' salary will be moving up from one point, like I didn't know it was 1.6 something million. That's really a travesty of justice, to be honest. I didn't know it was that low. But the jump, though, even though it is that low, the jump, it is astronomical. I don't even know what percentage to call that, to be honest, to 5 point something million. And I have no problem. Let me tell you why my personal belief in life. Give people the maximum that they really should get, especially on the basis of merit. Give it to them. I'm a firm believer in that. The 5 point something is not, it's fair, it's a fair, amount. But the reality is you don't move from 1 point something to 5 point odd million in a few months. Literally in about 3 months. Literally in about, because this month is almost finished. We just have a few days. You don't do that. And then you have the public sector workers. Yes, it's a larger workforce. You still have far more people in it and so on. But you don't have the public sector workers who can barely get 20% increase. And the 20% is not, it is even over a period of time. It is not in one sweep. It is not in one sweep. It is not the 20% in one go, like how the 100%, 200%, 300% was in one sweep. Whoosh! And it was in their accounts. So I don't have a problem with the councillors getting jumping and getting the 5, because 5 point something is not anything. You wouldn't consider that, oh my God, now they can live their life. Well, they can live a little better life, much better life in a sense than the 1 point something that they're getting presently. But I'm talking about the fact that the public sector workers, a larger workforce in our country, who have toiled, they're working hard, working very smart, and cannot get anything of such magnitude in terms of their salaries. Like you say, a big jump. You just barely see a snail crawl, like a one move of the snail or a slug. And then you see these jumps for these positions, where the councils are this or that or the other. And all of them seem to be all political. All of them that are in politics. Are those the bright minds that would be getting it? Because I'm assuming, because since, you asked for the premium salaries, I'm assuming that they're for the bright minds. Father Jesus, help me. But it has scratch itch me. Me don't even know what to say. I'm literally confused. I'm baffled. I'm bamboozled, as they would say. I'm dumbfounded, discombobulated, all of the whatever, Ed. Because this country cannot be real. It is not. It is virtual. Obviously, I must be living in a virtual space. You can't find money to pay certain monies that should be given to public sector workers, separate and apart from the salaries. But yet you can move from 1 point something to 5 point, a big jump, and you cannot even say, let me say, give the public sector workers even a 50% in one go, one sweep, one bowl of bath, kukum. And you come with the nonsense, this about bright minds. When there's so many bright minds here in Jamaica, there's so many bright minds in the present public sector workforce. There are many bright minds there who can't get a job. One person reached out to me saying after sending over 200 resumes, still not getting even a call. Not getting even a call. Educated, bright, can do the work, competent, have the ability, the agility, everything that is required and more, will go above and beyond. And you want to move from, I don't even know what percentage, as a 500, is it a 400 to 500% jump? or close to it. Me don't know if I say, me don't know. But I pray, I'm declaring that God is going to intervene somehow one day. That's our only remnant. That's our only savior. Because many of us have been speaking and lobbying and speaking and lobbying and nothing has been done. I have never seen a callous nature, no compassion for the public sector workers as I've seen in as it relates to the salary. Look at the restructuring of the package. Just recently, the nurses were marching, and the staff at FLA didn't go to work last week. I don't know if they have resumed working because they are fed up, like many of us. And then you come with this whole, as though you think you're dealing with nitwits, although sometimes I wonder about securing bright minds. Securing bright minds. I don't think it's retaining because I don't know what the minds are currently with some, not all, some. No, sir. No, sir. Only if you go read the book of Proverbs, we got to deal with the wicked. God will deal with it, God will deal with it, That's all me can tell you, God will deal with it, Not only you people are so unjust that it makes injustice in and of itself look good, and you obviously have taken over the meaning of injustice, unfairness, and wickedness. And then you turn around and want the people to vote. And you get some of the people who are not thinking, their emotional intelligence is little to none, and their IQ has, some of them in some cases have taken a permanent vacation in some cases. And you're glad for the votes from those people. But God going to deal with you guys one day. That's all I can say. That is all I can say. It is never good to meddle, in the lives of old people or the very young, because there is a special protection that God, and women, that God has. But it's God's anointed and blessed, and not good for trouble him. And have no heart to the public sector workers. That don't have no heart, none whatsoever. So trust me, we leave you in the hands of God. That's what we do. We leave you there. I put you guys there because that's the only way we will get some sort of recompense in a good way. It is absolutely a travesty of justice, to say the very least. Public sector workers are suffering. They're suffering and cannot get any help. And then it just came on the news, they're going to move from 1 point something to 5 point odd. Be almost a 500% increase. And you cannot give the average public sector worker even a 50% increase, 20%, and you split it. The powers that be, you split it. One lady said when she calculated it, it's not even 20%. And I don't even say the first cent, much more percent. The per left descent, I don't even know. I can't see the difference, really. I'm not seeing the difference. No, sir. I leave it in God's hands, Trust me, I leave in the mighty hands of God. Make him deal with you guys. Guys, it's like, when you talk about somebody head tough, got me leaving in God's hands. Honestly, I'm so exhausted right now. So I'm not even going to talk with fervor. I'm so exhausted right now. But I said I have to, tiredness or not tiredness, make a vlog on this one, because it disturbs the equilibrium of the public sector workers. To know that you people have no care, no compassion. It's like your heart is black. When you look in someone's eyes, it's black. That's why someone age bad and look bad and look stay bad. Anyway, guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please do share this message. Thank you.